Ciao ragazzi, in today's video myself and Bilal Mirza are going to react to Inter's match with Parma. Before getting into the video, be sure to let us know down in the comments below what you made of the match, and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on push notifications so you never miss a video. This game should have got off to an absolutely perfect start for ourselves. Within about 2 minutes, Ivan Perisic had an absolutely golden opportunity, but he squandered it, and this wasn't the only chance that he actually squandered in the first half. About the 20th minute mark, he also missed a really good chance, and Perisic, fair enough, he's not an out-and-out striker. He was playing there in place of Romelu Lukaku, who was missing a match for injury, but you've got to be taking those chances that he had. There's no excuses for that, and I mean, throughout the first half we had so many chances but never took them, and I'd like to think that had Lukaku been in the team today, we would have managed to have scored at least one by the half-time interval. I think that would have been the least we would have deserved in this match. We absolutely controlled proceedings. Parma, barring one effort, really didn't trouble us all that much. We were the ones controlling the game, dictating the tempo, and yeah, I mean, a really solid first half shown from us, and all that we were really lacking was a goal. I felt we defended really well. As I said, Parma never really troubled us. We managed to limit them to very, very few opportunities, and I mean, it was all Inter, and it really should have been at least 1-0 come the half-time interval, but it wasn't to be. We played with a really high tempo and had lots of quality play, but ultimately, on this occasion, it just didn't work for us in the first 45 minutes.
Thanks, Cammy, for having me on. The second half could not have gone off to a worse possible start for Inter. Parma scoring an early goal from Gervinho. Halftime substitution from Liverani, taking off Cornelius, bringing on Inglese, really paid dividends. Inglese drifted out wide, allowing Gervinho to operate through the center of the pitch, in behind the center backs. That really strategically that paid off really well for them, while Cornelius was more centrally, not giving enough space in the first half for Gervinho to exploit. In the second half, he got a ton of space. Kolarov missing the assignment completely on that first goal, allowing him to run in behind. Nothing De Vrij or Handanovic could have done about that. Gervinho comfortably converted the scoring opportunity for Parma, giving them an early lead. After that, Inter were not able to capitalize, not have anything going for them through the middle. They really missed the presence of Lukaku in the center, where they constantly would try and feed the ball up, try to have somebody hold the ball up and have the midfielders run into the box, but that wasn't just working. Conte, before he could make a substitution, Parma went ahead and scored another goal, 2-0. Same strategy, Kuchka finding the run of Gervinho, well-timed, brilliantly timed run from Gervinho, getting in behind De Vrij and getting another one-on-one opportunity against Handanovic, giving Parma a comfortable 2-0 lead at that point. Substitutions happened. Eriksen came off, Gagliardini came off, Brozovic and Vidal came on initially, and when Brozovic came on, slightly changed the game. Also, Vidal starting running into the box, which Gagliardini wasn't doing as much, which ultimately started creating more opportunities for Inter in the second half. And Brozovic on one occasion was able to dribble past the first line of defenders and curl the ball into the back of the net to bring Inter within striking range. 2-1, still down by a goal, making substitutions beyond that as well, seeing Barella come off, Nainggolan come on, Hakimi coming off, Ashley Young coming on, Pinamonti coming on as well for Darmian, and it ultimately making all the substitutions, but strategically Inter started shifting the ball to the wing backs, having Perisic on the right and Young on the left, constantly crossing the ball in, and that became very predictable. Didn't really create all that many opportunities. Luckily for us, towards the end of the game, from Kolarov free kick, Perisic was able to convert the header, finally tying the game 2-2. And at the tail end of the match, right before full-time whistle, Vidal also had a glancing header, just hit wide right of the goal post. Unfortunately, that would have given us all 3 points. But ultimately, in the end, Inter come away with 1 point in a very disappointing match. For me, top of the match has to be Marcelo Brozovic coming on as a substitute, really driving beyond the first line of defenders and curling the ball into the net. That really gave Inter that burst to try and come back and mount a comeback in this match after being down 2 goals with absolutely nothing going for them up until that point in second half. My top performance today is Marcelo Brozovic.
The flop for me in this match is the lack of VAR usage when Ivan Perisic was hauled down in the penalty box. Brozovic put in a really nice cross that Perisic looked certain to get on the end of, but Parma's defender Balo, I mean, in what I can only describe as an American football tackle, hauled Perisic to the ground, and sensationally we weren't given a penalty for this. Now, to me, this was an obvious one for the referee to go and examine on VAR. It did look like he had some communication, at least on his headpiece, but he never went over and checked the monitor for this. And I mean, this is unbelievable. It was such a clear penalty given the manner of the tackle on Perisic, and given we went on to draw this match, it's especially annoying and even more frustrating that VAR wasn't used on this occasion, because had this penalty been given, we could have scored it, and this match could have been a win rather than a defeat. And yeah, so certainly a really kind of sore note from this match is definitely the lack of VAR usage when Perisic was quite clearly fouled and we should have had a penalty.